Oh, hey, baby. I let myself in. I hope you don't mind. Well, what else was I supposed to do? I want to come see my baby girl. And you weren't here, and I didn't want to stand around outside. Somebody might think I'm a little child and I'm lost. They may try to abduct me. Yeah. Well, I come bearing gifts. I hope you're in the mood for gifts. I'm always in the mood for gifts. Yes. Well, I wanted to see how you were doing. Yeah, how's your job? What's it like living on your own? Yeah, well, you look so grown up. You look so good. Nobody would ever believe that I'm your mother, right? Yeah, we totally pass for sisters. Don't you think so? You think so, right? We look like we could be sisters. Yeah, maybe we could go out later and go bar hopping and see if anybody thinks we're sisters. I mean, it'd be so much fun. Yeah. So, um, well, I have to confess something. When I was here last time, I took a little peek in your kitchen in there. I took a little peek in the fridge, and yeah, I happened to notice some things that kind of bothered me a little bit. And instead of just coming out and just talking to you about it, I thought it would be better to just passively aggressively just bring some stuff to you, and then just suggest how maybe you could do things better. I find that life is easier if you're just passive aggressive about everything. I think being passive aggressive gets a bad rap, because it's a way to get your message across without having to get in people's faces and be direct and communicate. And I think the world would be a better place if everybody were passive aggressive. So, I don't know. I read something about it in Cosmo when I was at the electrolysis. I was doing my electrolysis stuff, and I was waiting in the waiting room, and they had an article about it. It really makes you think. Yeah. So instead of confronting you directly, I popped down to Walmart and I grabbed some stuff. Um, I pulled some stuff out of your refrigerator. I hope you don't mind. I found some things in there that kind of concern me a little bit. Um, do you have a minute? Like, can we go over it? Were you getting ready to do something, or oh, you were gonna make dinner? What were you gonna make? Oh, a grilled chicken salad. Hmm. You sure that's smart? Well, there are always those recalls, and there's like E. coli, and that was actually one of the concerns I had about some of the stuff in your fridge. I just want you to be safe, honey. I can't hold you anymore and keep you safe from the world. All I can do is just come here and interfere in your daily life. That's all I have left. So, yeah, I found this in there. I don't know if you know anything about this. This is celery. This actually, it says here it's field packed. You know what that means? That means like they pick. Does this grow on trees? I think it grows in the. It doesn't grow like in the ground. It grows like on top of the ground or something. Whatever it does, they pick it outside, like outdoors, and then they just stick it in a bag. Like, I mean, they just stick it in a bag. They don't wash it. They don't spray it with Lysol. They don't do anything with it. They just stick it in this bag right here. You know, even if you wash it, like, it doesn't really clean it. And I just don't, I mean, this can have anything on it. It could have feces on it. Like a rabbit could have walked by and there could be, something from the rabbit on there. There could be rabbit pee. Or I don't know. I mean, I hate the thought of this going into your body. I hate the thought of you eating this green stuff and then getting sick. So I think it'd be best if we just threw that away. I mean, just to be on the safe side. You can't ever be too safe with these things. We're just going to pitch that. Now, no. I don't believe in leaving a hole. I like to make sure you have enough to live on. That's why I went to Walmart. Look, don't you think it'd be safer if you just had something like this right here? You could have some powdered donuts. Now, I think you're going to find, number one, the powdered donuts are much more filling. You eat a stalk of celery, you're going to be hungry again in 5 minutes. But if you eat some powdered donuts, I mean, it'll be at least 10 minutes before you get hungry again. So it has the staying power more so than the celery. Another good thing about this is that they're good for a long time. Now that celery, it's going to go bad. Well, it could be bad when you buy it. You don't ever know. But these are going to be good a lot longer. These are going to be good for at least a week or two, even after you open it. And so it's going to last longer. You have longer to eat it, and you're less likely to waste the food because you're going to have longer to consume it. Now, I consider myself a very green person. I sort my trash before I burn it in the barrel out back because I'm very earth conscious. And I don't think that wasting food is very earth conscious. Now, if you buy these donuts, you're probably going to eat them all. And that's less waste and it's better for the environment. So we're going to put that in the kitchen. That's a winner right there. And in your, I don't even know how to pronounce this. So if you can't even pronounce it, it's bad. Kombucha? Kombucha? Kumbaya? How do you say that? No, I don't think that's right. I'm going to call it kumbaya because I can't pronounce that. Okay, this has stuff in it that I don't understand. Electrolytes. Is that like power lines? That's polyphenols. Don't they put that in sunblock? And enzymes. Enzymes are like germs. Don't they hang out with germs? Lord. And this has to stay refrigerated. You don't even know if this has been refrigerated the whole time. What if they left it sitting out? Where did you get this mess? Do you drink it or is it like an enema? What is it? You drink it? Or you got it at Whole Foods? Whole Paycheck, you mean? I can't believe you shop there. It's no wonder you have trouble paying your bills. Honey, you can't afford Whole Paycheck. You need to go to Walmart like normal people. Go to Walmart like the rest of us do. You're not that special. I mean, you're my little sweetheart, but you ain't that special. No, you don't need that kumbaya. Right here, if you're looking for a drink that's satisfying, this is your best bet right here. This has everything in it you need. Okay, it's liquid, and the body is made of mostly liquid. This is like life-giving science right here. This is liquid. So it's way better than the kumbaya because you don't have to refrigerate it. Although it's better when it's cold. And when you open it, it makes that sound. And that right there is the sound of freshness. So you know it's fresh. When you open that kumbaya, it's not going to make a sound. No, it's just going to do a little pop. And that's all. It's like stepping on a palmetto bug. It's no more satisfying than that. So I got you a case of Pepsis. And I've already put them in the refrigerator for you. I put them up on the top shelf. I wanted to leave some room in there. These are 20-ounce Pepsis. These are the Cadillac of soft drinks. Now, you want to make sure you keep a Pepsi with you at all times. That's why I went ahead and got you a whole case of that. Oh. And I believe we talked about these before. Remember that time I read that article in the paper about the blueberries? Remember they were tainted with something? I know it was 20 years ago, but what I'm saying is it happened once, it can happen again. They could have some kind of infestation on them. There could be bugs in here. I mean, there are slots and things, but bugs can get in here. And then you'd be eating bugs. Oh, you wash them? Well, what do you think that's going to do? You're just giving the bugs a little shower. That's just going to, you take a shower, you feel invigorated. You're just going to invigorate the bugs, and they're going to be even more excited when you eat them, and they're going to make you even sicker. It's like Popeye with a can of spinach. No, no, that's going in the trash too. Better safe than sorry, sweetheart. I did not carry you around in my body, and I wasn't in labor for 20 hours to push out somebody that's going to sit there and deliberately eat stuff that's tainted with bugs and germs and rabbit pee and who knows what. You got to eat better than that. You got to eat way better than that. That's why you need to go with this right here. You cannot go wrong with a canned vegetable, okay? There's never anything in here it's not supposed to be. They watch it very closely. There's nothing bad in here. Now it's sealed. It is sealed for your protection and freshness. And the great thing too, I keep saying, it's going to last longer. You can set this up in your pantry and it's going to be good for at least 5 years. And it's got the little pop top. You just pop it off, pour it in a bowl, heat it up, and there you go. It is way more convenient than those blueberries. So, and they're green, and green things are good for you. Well, no, the celery wasn't good for you. Get that? No, honey, don't get confused. You can't compare that green celery with these green beans. It's totally different. No, celery is awful. No, it's in a can. So it's like you can't compare apples and oranges. That's what you're doing here. You shouldn't eat those either because they have the alar and the E. coli. Don't even mess with that. Don't. You're just playing Russian roulette every time you eat that stuff. Stick with your canned food, canned vegetables right here. If you have to eat a vegetable, go with that. Because that's never going to do you wrong. It's going to stay and be good for you, unlike your no good daddy. And again with the fresh fruit. Who exactly are you trying to impress with this? What? I didn't raise you to eat fruit this way. No, honey, look. Right now, I have a whole case of canned pineapple in there for you. You don't need to be eating this. Now, there was an alar scare with apples back in the 80s when I was little. Yeah, and nobody ate apples for a long time because people died. I mean, people died from eating apples. Is it worth dying to eat these? I don't think so. No, that's going straight in the trash. I can't abide by that. No. When do you eat these apples? Early in the morning. So you just want to guarantee you're dead by dinner time. Is that it? No. For breakfast, this right here. This is your go-to. From now on, if you're looking for breakfast, here's an option for you. Now we have Pop-Tarts. Now, you know Pop-Tarts are good because they have been around for decades, okay? Way longer than you've existed, so there must be something to them. There's got to be something good about them. They have been around forever. And you know why? Because they're a good, solid breakfast food. You can eat them for lunch, too, if you need to. Now, these are chocolate fudge flavor, and it is made with real preservatives and real flour. There's nothing fake about it. The preservatives and the flour are very real. The sugar is very real. There's nothing artificial about it. And if you want, they say you need color in your diet. You don't get much more colorful than that. Look at all the different types of Pop-Tarts you can get. That's what I'm talking about. See, you're getting it now. I knew you were smart. Yeah, I didn't want to listen to all your teachers. You are smart. You can get stacked, frozen, straight from the bowl, and toasted. You can eat these any way you want to. They're like shrimp. They are the shrimp of the breakfast aisle. You can eat them any way you want to. You could probably boil it, broil it, fry it, stir fry it, saute it. Yeah, you can put it on a kebab if you want to. It's the best. It's the best, I'm telling you. So, and you even get, look, it's a bonus box. You get a week free of Xbox, a Game Pass. Do you play video games? Do you do? Well, I've been trying to get you to do it more. I really wish you would play more video games. It's good for your hand-eye coordination. I think kids would be a lot better. They'd be better suited for the real world if they just spend more time playing video games. And see, if you got a box of Pop-Tarts, you get you a 2-liter Mountain Dew and a box of Pop-Tarts, you could sit and play video games all day, and you'd only have to move to go pee every 6 hours. That's real. See, that teaches you focus. That teaches you hand-eye coordination, focus, and it teaches you to stick to your task. And what more do you need to live a successful adult life? Yeah. Do you have an Xbox? You do? Well, I'm going to get you a second one. That way you can have two going at the same time. So if you get bored with one game, you can just switch to the other one for a minute. Well, I'm just the best for my baby. Let me tell you. This is definitely not the best for my baby, though. You want to explain this? What is this? Almond butter. Why are you buying almond butter? What kind of high hooty hoop mess is it? Almond butter. Seriously? Oh, and it's non-GMO. You know, GMOs, they keep taking it out of everything. You know why? Because it's expensive and it's better for you. See, they don't ever spin it that way. That's why they make stuff with no GMOs. They're cheating you out of your GMOs. You know what has GMOs and be way better for you than this? Bam. I don't even need to say nothing. Look, Cotton Candy Crunch. This right here. This is your winner, sweetheart. This right here. You don't need to worry about that nut butter. Nobody wants to eat that. People do not seriously eat that stuff, okay? So I don't know if you want to eat it around somebody to impress them or whatever. Don't even worry about it. You get you a bowl of this Cotton Candy Crunch right here. Crunchitize me, Captain. That is going to be so much better for you than some old almond organic nut butter. Let's just go ahead and put that in the trash. Look, it's got lights around the name. Captain Crunches. Cotton Candy Crunch. Now that's just beautiful. Look, it's like little balls of cotton candy. And on the bag, talk about colorful. Woo, that'll give you a seizure if you look at it too long. Look at that. Crunch Carnival Fun. And you can cut this stuff out and you play a mystery match game. So that is your mental stimulation right there. So you get the extra sugar from your cereal, and it's pure sugar. Pure being the operative word because we're talking about pure stuff here. No added stuff, pure sugar. And then to stimulate your mind, you use that sugar rush to do the match game. Here you do this mystery match game, and it's going to make your mind even sharper. So you can do that every day, and then you could do the little maze here with the targets. You could just try to draw the maze on there. You're going to be a little Einstein before you finish this box. So I'm going to put that in your kitchen too, because that is really good. I suppose this is what you were going to make your grilled chicken salad with right here. This stuff. Okay, I don't know how anybody is still buying this. Seriously. Okay, you keep hearing about people getting sick as dogs from this stuff, ending up in the hospital. Okay, I think it's about time we all agree that we need to swear off these leafy green things. Look, do you want to go to the hospital? Are you trying to get my insurance card to work out? No. There is nothing good in here, okay? Vitamins. Honey, that's what Centrum multivitamins are for. You don't need to eat this stuff. The multivitamin's not going to give you E. coli. This little box here very well could. I could be holding E. coli right now. There could be Ebola in here, E. coli, leprosy. Can you get leprosy from lettuce? I don't know, honestly. I don't think it's worth the risk. We're going to pitch it. That's all I know. That's going in the trash. No, you are not making... Look, I don't put my foot down about much anymore, okay? Other than the fact that if you took up smoking, it might help with your, your weight loss a little bit. I don't put my foot down about much, but I'm going to tell you now, I cannot sit back and watch my little girl eat something that could very well put her in the hospital. Now, how good do you think my Instagram photos are going to look if I have to take them from the side of your bed? There is no filter that's going to make that look festive. Okay, so we're just not going to take that chance. You're going to make some chicken. I'm fine with chicken. I'm fine with it. Now, you can make chicken, but look, here's what we'll do with it. We'll make sandwiches out of it. Yes, this will be so much safer. Have you ever heard of anybody getting sick from eating Wonder Bread? I never have. No, never. And Wonder Bread again, like Pop-Tarts, been around forever. It is a proven winner. It's practically a health food. I have never heard of anyone taken ill because they ate a good old slice of Wonder Bread. Classic white, just a plain old Wonder Bread. They make wheat Wonder Bread. It's like, what's the point? Ew. I don't think anybody ever actually buys it. You ever notice when we have an ice storm coming in the winter, all the regular bread gets wiped out and all that specialty bread, like even when they think they're going to get snowed in and they're going to die, nobody wants it. It's comical. So you just take that grilled chicken, we'll make some sandwiches out of it, and we'll eat that. And then at least we know we'll wake up in the morning. Well, I'm going to put that in the kitchen for you. And then what do you have? Oh, I found these. These look like the things that hang from the back of your daddy's trailer hitch. So it's a peach. Well, it smells like my lip balm. That's deceptive, though. You know what that smell is? Death. You know, sometimes in death, your body develops a sweet smell. That's death. Also, kind of garbage gets that sweet smell. No. Well, no, I haven't heard of anything making you sick from peaches, but again, I say, why take a chance on it? We're gonna pitch it because I got something better than that. So you want a nice snack, you want a good treat. Instead of something sweet, how about something hot? Now, this right here, I believe that your brain is like a muscle. You have to exercise your brain or it shrivels up and dies. I think the same is true of your taste buds. And your taste buds are not going to get a workout from eating that peach. Now, what is it going to do? Your taste buds are just going to roll over and go back to bed. Now, you put some of these flaming hot, crunchy Cheetos in your mouth. Lord have mercy, it's going to be like a tent revival in your mouth. And they're all geared up for Halloween. Look, they're aware of all the stuff coming up in our society. They're dressed up for Halloween, decked out. They're aware. Do you see any Halloween stuff on that peach? No. No, the peach is a square. But this bag, they got Halloween stuff all over it. So they're really with it. And that means that this bag is extra fresh because it's got Halloween stuff on it. It's not like a normal bag. So this bag is extra fresh. It's probably fresher than that peach. And, again, I keep saying, it's going to stay good longer. As long as you put a chip clip on that bag after you open it, they're going to be good for several days. That peach, I give it about 30 minutes, it's going to start shriveling up. See, and you have to store so much of this stuff in the refrigerator. Like this mess here. What is this? See, all these things have to be refrigerated. It's going to take up so much room in your refrigerator. But if you quit buying junk like this, they look like plastic toys. And again, look, non-GMO. They are cheating you out of your GMOs. And charging you a high dollar, charging you a premium for it too. But look here. Here's another way to look at it. If you don't have all this stuff in your refrigerator, you got more room in there for wine coolers. That's exactly right. You're going to have more room in there to put your wine coolers if you don't have all this mess in there. So we just pitched that. We're going to throw it out. Now this is another stupid thing I found in the door of your refrigerator. Why do you have bottles of water? You know you can get it right out of the spigot, right? You can go right up to the hose pipe and get you some water. You don't have to pay for it. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen right here. I can't believe I raised a child that will pay for water in a bottle. So we're going to get rid of that. That's not going to do. No, you drink you some Pepsi because I've got all that Pepsi in there for you. And if you need a little snack, I have the perfect thing for you there. Got you some snacks. I got a big bag of snacks. We have Twix in this shiny wrapper. Ooh, remember these? Remember we used to eat these for dinner sometimes when Mama got home late and didn't really want to cook because she had a headache and maybe a hangover. So then we would have candy bars. We got Twix. Got a new one for you here. English toffee peanut M&Ms. There are peanuts in here, so it's almost like trail mix. And you know, trail mix is very healthy. This has peanuts in there. And English toffee, which means it's an international treat. Look at the little dapper man there. He's a Bobby Dazzler. Look how he's dressed. He's spiffy. He's got a little flag on there from some country. I don't know where that's. Is that Italy? It don't matter. And I got a Snickers bar here. And it says defensive, which is what you're being, because you're getting upset because I'm getting rid of all these death traps you had in your refrigerator. You don't need to just go with the flow, honey. Look, all these things are packed with preservatives. And that No, that's what makes them good. That's a good thing. Because then they're not going to go bad and you can eat them without dying. And I think we could both agree that keeping you alive is the best thing we could possibly do. And then if you need a good hearty meal, honey, look here. Chicken and dumplings. Now this is wonderful. This is very hearty and filling. And look at that big chunk of chicken right there. That was a healthy chicken. Unhealthy chickens don't get that big. And then there's dumplings, always good for you. Not a vegetable in sight either, so there's no chance of any of them being contaminated. So, I am just so tickled that I could do this for you. I think it's going to be a wonderful day. Now look, why don't you just forget about the grilled chicken and the sandwiches? You know what we could do? You know what we could do? Let's go get a Big Mac and some onion rings. I think that would be great. We can get the Big Mac at McDonald's and we're going to go to Cookout and get the onion rings and get us a shake. That way you get your vegetable and your dairy, your grains, and your meat. It's a balanced meal because I'm your mom and that's what I'm supposed to provide. So, and then maybe somebody will see us together and ask if we're sisters. It could happen. Well, let's go anyway. Okay? I'm buying because I only want the best for my little baby.